Welcome back to our channel, coin enthusiasts and curious viewers alike. Today, we're uncovering the secrets behind a coin that many have casually spent over the years, a 1965 USA quarter. This coin holds significant value, especially in very fine condition, and we'll explore why it's worth your attention. Let's start with a little background. The Washington quarter was first minted in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. The design features a profile of Washington on the obverse and an eagle on the reverse, a symbol of American strength and freedom. However, 1965 was a pivotal year for coinage in the United States, primarily due to the nationwide coin shortage. To combat the shortage, the U.S. Mint began producing quarters without silver. However, a small number of quarters minted in 1965 still contain silver. It's essential to distinguish between these coins, as the value greatly varies. Now, let's talk about the specifications. The 1965 Washington quarter is made of 75% copper and 25% nickel, but some were struck with 90% silver content, typically prior to 1965. The lack of a mint mark on these coins signifies they were produced at the Philadelphia Mint, where no mint mark is used. This makes finding a genuine 1965 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark a rare occurrence. Some quarters from 1965 have the potential to be worth life-changing amounts, with some selling for an incredible $1,270,000. Yes, you heard that right. So, let's dive deep into why this seemingly common coin could be worth so much, what to look for, and why the 1965 quarter is capturing the attention of collectors worldwide. The country was in the middle of the space race, cultural revolutions were sweeping the nation, and technology was advancing faster than ever. It was also a critical time for American coinage. Just a year earlier, in 1964, silver was removed from dimes and quarters due to rising metal costs, forever changing the composition of these coins. This transition made the 1965 quarter special. Unlike its predecessors, it was crafted with a copper-nickel blend, setting it apart and marking the beginning of a new era in American coinage. Up until 1964, quarters were composed of 90% silver, making them valuable not just for their face value, but also for their metal content. However, with silver prices rising, the U.S. Mint faced a dilemma: continue producing coins at a financial loss, or make a change. And so, in 1965, they switched to a copper-nickel composition known as clad. This shift not only impacted the appearance of the coins but also set the stage for a handful of rare and valuable mint errors, turning these seemingly ordinary quarters into collector's items. Some 1965 quarters, by sheer accident, were still struck on silver planchets left over from 1964, an error that now has collectors on a relentless search. So, how can you tell if your 1965 quarter is one of these silver strikes? Well, a few key details can help. First, the weight. A standard 1965 clad quarter weighs around 5.67 grams, while the rare silver era quarters weigh about 6.25 grams. If you don't have a precise scale, look closely at the coin's edge. A clad quarter will show a visible copper band along the edge, whereas the silver version will appear uniformly silver all the way around. Spotting these differences could mean the difference between a standard quarter and a small fortune. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Even a rare coin can lose significant value if it's scratched, worn, or damaged. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless, mint condition piece. Finding a 1965 silver quarter in near-perfect condition is exceptionally rare and can amplify its value. So, if you're sifting through old change or checking your collection, pay close attention to the coin's condition. That little detail might add thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, to its worth. One thing that drives collectors wild is a mint error. And in 1965, a few quarters slipped through quality control with fascinating errors, double strikes, off-center strikes, and of course, the infamous silver strike error. These coins weren't supposed to exist, which makes them exceptionally valuable. Collectors prize these mistakes for their uniqueness and rarity. For example, a 1965 quarter with a double strike or a wrong planchet error could skyrocket its worth. It's this 1 in a million factor that keeps collectors on the hunt. Over the years, the market demand for rare coins has grown, with collectors willing to pay staggering amounts for unique pieces. The 1965 silver quarter has become a sort of holy grail in the coin world. With few known to exist and even fewer in excellent condition, these quarters draw significant attention at auctions and coin shows. And as demand rises, so does the value. Coins with historical significance, like this one, represent a piece of history, a tangible connection to a specific moment in time, which only adds to their allure and worth. Imagine the thrill of finding a hidden treasure, a coin you casually kept in your pocket, worth a fortune. The 1965 quarter is one of those coins that might appear ordinary but has the potential to change someone's life. It's this thrilling possibility that draws many to coin collecting. So, whether you're a dedicated collector or just someone with a curious eye, it's worth taking a closer look at those old quarters. You might just be holding on to a fortune without even realizing it. Alright, here's what you've been waiting for. Some 1965 quarters, particularly those rare silver planchet errors in excellent condition, have sold for an astonishing $1,270,000. Yes, a single quarter that could rival a home's worth or even a life's savings. So, before you toss away that change jar, remember that one of those quarters might be worth a fortune. If you're thinking about adding a 1965 silver Washington quarter to your collection, here are some tips. Always handle your coins with care. Use gloves to prevent oils from your skin from damaging the surface. Store them in a cool, dry place, preferably in a protective holder to maintain their condition. In conclusion, the 1965 silver Washington quarter without a mint mark in very fine condition is a valuable piece of American history and a great addition to any collection. Keep your eyes peeled at auctions, as you never know when you might come across one. If you enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe for more content on collectible coins. Drop a comment below if you have any questions or if you found one of these quarters yourself. Thanks for watching and see you in the next video.